Do you think
And
do you
go
think
ahead.
this is just
Yeah, we never talk about things like this. Let's go. Keep going.
do you think that men who like older women
Hmm.
like to be controlled by women because the last woman they may have had was their mother?
Think a question. Once a lady go past 35, does her sexual market value drops? It goes down.
You're asking me. I think that yeah, I guess most guys like the youth. I think they like the youth of the
From
I
18
wouldn't
to
I
like
wouldn't say yeah
27,
maybe, but when it
28.
gets into the 30s, late 30s, early 40s and things of that nature, then we're looking at, they don't have those youthful features that you used to see or whatever. So now you're looking at, all right, well, had they been ran through? You gotta look at that, like, okay, because how some people in their youth they do all that promiscuity when
Yes.
they're young, and then by the time they hit the 30s, now they're ready to settle down. But the guy's like, hey, you've been ran through. I heard too many guys and been with you or did that or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So
Yes. Honestly.
it's kind of like, you know, it's one of those things like, yeah, you may find a diamond in the rough, but some of them like to hold themselves, uh, uh, you know, well, they get all that. You know how the guys do when we were young. We trying to get out there and do all that. They do
Yes.
the same exact thing, but then I think the point score kind of go down
It does.
in a sense,
I,
and,
I
and
agree
I,
with
I don't.
that.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's how I feel about it. I don't know if you feel like there's point score. Well, I don't know.
Well, see, I got a
I don't
different
know.
point of view because,
Because I know you feel like the older the better, right?
well, with congregation, I have to admit, congregation, I have to admit, I do, am attracted to older ladies or whatever. Young ones look nice just to look at,
Hmm, hmm,
bathing
hmm.
suit, whatever. But I like older women.
Yeah.
In this day and time, I'll say with the modern lady, uh, as far as the body count go, you would hear that, definitely in this day and time, and see many videos uh, of even the young ladies before they hit 25, they upwards of 40 bodies. That's a lot for these ladies. Guys, high five and all this stuff or whatever. Uh, so when Kane said the score, like your FICO score goes down, it can go down because women, you're a party like the men. We have the liberation and all of this stuff. So be it. Good. Uh, but to what detriment are you putting yourself at later in life when you're looking for a mate? Hopefully, you do find your mate and everything. But if I know that you've been with 65 guys, we find out our little confession, whatever. Oh man, it's hard to look past that. It's hard
Do
to look past that.
do you think
And
do you
go
think
ahead.
this is just
Yeah, we never talk about things like this. Let's go. Keep going.
do you think that men who like older women
Hmm.
like to be controlled by women because the last woman they may have had was their mother, and their mother was older? Do you think that plays a role in liking older women because they have that in the back of their mind, like, I want to be
Uh,
controlled by an older woman?
I, I I never thought about that. That's a really good question right there. I know
Mhm.
for as myself, what led me to it, it was I figured an older woman wouldn't be about the games. We play games when we're younger and everything, and they just okay. They about whatever business they have to be about. They know what they like and everything or whatever. So we don't have to be playing around or whatever. Hey, I'm gonna say this to you. I want you to be open with me and everything. And it's a trust issue. But as far as having that motherly figure or want to be ran by a woman, I can't agree with that right there. I never thought
So
that
you don't
depth,
think that that could be a
that
possibility?
depth. Now to be taken care of like a mom, I don't know. That's just
You don't think the men that sit around, maybe even with older wives or girlfriends or whatever, and they just want to be catered to like they was when they were kids by their mom?
that Kane, that could be that possibly could be. Now, as far as the traditional, I'm talking about the traditional uh lady from back in the day that was there, that catered and everything like that, that made your plate or whatever. Uh, I can remember back when moms and pops were together and she done cooked and everything, and then made pops plate or whatever. That was just cool, man. I was like, wow, man, look at that. That's nice. Would I
Hmm.
want that? Yes, myself. Yes.
Hmm.
Now, that's not going to say that I wouldn't do that from time to time with the person I want to be with, that the person I uh, hold dear to me. And then I go back to
So,
this. Go. What?
so you look for your mommy or mom or mother in
Uh
a
huh.
woman?
And I'm gonna say no. And I don't like how you said mommy. I don't like how Canaanites. I know this guy's mind, but that was real slick of him. That was real
I'm
slick.
just
Hey, put
saying.
this on.
I'm just
Put this
saying.
on. Record this.
I'm
Oh,
just
I'm
saying, like
watching.
that's what you look for in a woman, somebody that
No,
can bring you a
no,
plate,
definitely not.
and
No,
just
but
like Mama used to do Daddy.
no,
I want you to do me the same way.
yeah, but
Is
I'm
that
gonna
what you're
say
saying?
this. No, and you might like and emulate what you see. When you was growing up. What I'm
Yes.
talking about I'm talking about the tradition, Kane, the traditional woman or
Yeah.
whatever
Hmm.
that caters. The
Hmm.
man does what's right and what's best for the family.
Hmm.
He holds his queen, if you want to say, his queen dear and near to him. Daddy get the biggest piece of the chicken because daddy out there busting his tail for
Hmm.
all of us. That's what I'm talking about. It ain't
Well,
about
well.
mama. It's
So
not about mama. No.
so if it's not about Mama
Uh-huh.
or mommy or whoever, right?
Mama. Mama.
So if it's not about that, then
Yeah.
you know that our fathers didn't play when it came to relationships. You may not
Right.
even seen,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know. I mean, maybe I'm speaking for myself, but you may have
Mm-hmm.
not seen all this PDA with your father.
Right.
I
Right.
know I didn't.
Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't. I didn't. I
They
didn't
kissed
see
every now and
none of
then.
that. It was a little peck, something like that, but
Yeah.
nothing.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Nothing.
Man didn't do it. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it
Man.
didn't do it. But now it's totally different. It's you. And but Mama would always peck on you, right?
Yeah.
Give me a kiss, baby. They would do that, right?
Yes.
So now you got your woman, and you looking for that same affection.
Right. But it goes to, and I'll say it goes to your choices. And then just because I am attracted to older women, that might not be your forte. You got to know yourself and why you do the things that you do. I've always been like that my whole life or whatever. Always.
Mama always took care of you, right? You ain't even had to think
I
about nothing, right?
thank you, Dr. Canaanite. Okay. I like how you keep trying to break it down. I mean, he
I'm
giving
just saying, Mama
me
took care of you, right? She took care. She made sure
yeah.
you had a plate in front of you. She made sure
We did
you had
not
a plate.
need that right there. I mean,
She made sure you had a plate in
yeah,
front of you. She made
yeah,
sure that everything's you going off to school and talk to the teachers. You did all of that stuff. Make sure everything was good. So
okay.
as you became an adult, are you still looking for those same features in
No,
an older woman?
and I can say this right here.
I lost you.
Okay,
Go ahead.
can you hear me?
Oh yeah, yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, cool. I can say this right here. As far as a feature like that, mom serving my father, would I want that? Yes. The togetherness and the knowing that she had his back, regardless of what was going on. At one point, that was 100% accurate and true. Do I want that in my mate? Yes, 100%. Am I looking for my mother? No, no. It's about the values that you hold and that you want. That's it. That's all. Look at that. That's a beautiful thing. But hey, the
Is
editor
that
is
look?
working. The editor is working against me on that. Shout out. Give yourself a boom, 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 boom. Yes. Yeah. Yeah.